not true. It doesn't matter. People say things and they're hurtful. And so I just pray for that hedge of protection around me and particularly Karen and the kids. When you're out there in the arena and the adrenaline's pumping and you're swinging and you're getting hit, it doesn't hurt as much if you're watching and getting those same hits. And when you're watching and getting those hits, it's very, very painful. So I would just please pray for that. And finally, pray for the discernment of the people of South Carolina. That you've got a huge role to play in the future of our country. This is the most important election of your lifetime. You will make, I think, the most, next to the vote in the fall, which won't be as hard for many of you, you will make probably in this vote the most important vote that you will make. Because as South Carolinians, we sort of know who's going to win the general election here. But who you nominate here in South Carolina, who you move up here in South Carolina, is going to have a role to play as to whether we will win that. And if we do win it, then we'll win it with someone who can do what America needs to have done. And so I pray for your fellow South Carolinians that they have that clarity and they have the conviction. I'll end with what the young lady, the first questioner, said to me, I mentioned last night, and I'll say it again, because it really is true. Back in 1980, South Carolina was in a position where one state went with one candidate, Iowa, and another state went with another candidate, New Hampshire. And South Carolina had to decide, in that race, it was a two-person race, they had to decide between these two candidates. And one candidate was a moderate, who everyone said from all up and down the country, you got to vote for them, South Carolina. You got to vote for the person who can win, for the person who can attract those moderate votes, and who has all the money. And the other side said, no, you've got to vote for your convictions. You've got to vote for the person who shares your values and who you know would be best for the country. And the people of South Carolina voted for Ronald Reagan. And this is the important part. We voted for Ronald Reagan. I mean, now it's easy. Oh, my goodness, of course, we voted for Ronald Reagan. But when South Carolina voted for Reagan, he wasn't the Reagan we now know. He hadn't been president. He hadn't been the leader that inspired us all. He was a conservative running around that everybody said couldn't win, was too conservative, didn't have what it takes to be able to win a national election. And South Carolina said, we will reflect our values, we will stand up for what we know is best for this country, and we will trust the rest of America to do the same. And 49 states later, after 49-state victory, your judgment was affirmed. And I would just say to you, don't compromise. Have the courage of your convictions. Go out over the next 24 hours. Wear those stickers of ours. Take whatever yard signs or placards or bumper stickers. Go out and talk to your friends and neighbors. Everyone in this campaign will go around and do groups like this and say, well, we need your help. They're lying. I need your help. I don't have the millions that other campaign does or the national media coverage. What I have are people who want to see this country led by someone who shares the values of the people of the upstate in South Carolina. Go out and make that happen. Turn out a big vote for us, and great things can happen tomorrow. Thank you all very much. Thank you.